Stop guessing what sells on Amazon. Today we're using JungleScout to reverse engineer your biggest competitors and find winning products to launch on Amazon. So JungleScout is an amazing tool that's, I believe, is the most user-friendly Amazon tool there is. There is a link in the description for a discount. Now, if you're on Amazon and you want to check out products, it gives you access to a lot of different tools, but the main and the biggest tool is going to be their extension. That's the first tool they created. They were the first ones in the game. And yes, their extension is the most user-friendly. So what we're going to do is look at competitors after we download their extension. And their extension looks like this. It does slow down your computer a little bit. That's the only downside. But the upside is it shows you their sales instantly. Right? How much monthly revenue they're getting, their daily units sold, their monthly units sold, the brand, the profit, the total fees, the listing quality score. Listing quality score is super important because if they have a 3 and they're making almost $100,000 a year, that means there's a lot of potential where you could come in, make the listing better, and then kind of dominate this niche, right? So we can see the seller sales right here. If we wanted, some of them don't have that many. So let's see. Japanese candy, that little box of 20, making $56,000 a month, $83,000 a month. I got to get to the to the candy business. The Japanese candy. These ones don't even look good. These are just Kit Kats from Japan, 20, making $55,000. Not bad, especially if you're buying bulk. But so that's going to be the first thing, is just trying to get like a niche down and seeing a nice niche that has like some, everyone's making a solid amount of money, which this is one of them. And then once you do that, we're going to do keyword analysis and look at some top competitors and kind of narrow it down. So if we're looking at the top competitors, here's one right here. And this is a original Japanese candy. And it's coming with all this candy. And it's got a cute little panda. It's got this little lemon. Very, very funny things, right? You can see everybody's enjoying the candy. Now look at this candy. These are some big candy bars, right? Now it looks really, really good. So I would definitely want that for sure. I don't know about 25 bucks, but hey, it's from Japan. Now we're looking at different keywords. So we kind of want to go up here and we want to click view keywords, right? Once we click that, it's going to take us to the view keywords page. And where we want to do is we want to find the gap. So we want to identify if there is any gap on Amazon for this product. So we're going to filter the organic product count 10 to 30, sponsored product count 10 to 30. So let's do this, and we're going to click apply filters and just double check what we got and see if there's anything. And we can see snack crate is one of them. We're going to view this on Amazon, and this could be a potential like separate product or separate product area where we could come in and dominate, right? Could be like a newer niche. Now it doesn't look like a newer niche, but we're kind of just looking at it. What we're trying to sell is a snack crate, a snack box, something similar to that. So we want to keep that in mind at the end of the day. And this kind of helps us find different organic products or different organic scores that we can look at of the minimum and maximum, or the word count, minimum and maximum, the ease count. So we can kind of change this and increase it. Let me see, change to 60. I'm going to double it. And I'll apply the filters and see if it changes. Okay, so now we've got some more keywords. And now we got more specific, right? And again, these are going to be solid keywords, most likely, that the competitor we initially looked at isn't necessarily really ranking for or really focusing on. But these are keywords that competitors or buyers are looking for. Okay, so we got Dotori snack box. So now we're getting more specific, and that's what we want to see. And then we can double down and look at products like this on Amazon. And we've got some different ones now. And I'm liking this a lot better because it's more specific. Japanese Korean snacks, pirates booty, and some other things, right? So that's kind of like another way that you can kind of dive into the product and try to find a specific niche inside the niche. Now, step 3 is going to be looking at the reviews. This is also going to help you. If we go back to that product, right, we've got some negative reviews. No product's perfect, but JungleScout does have a review analysis tool. So it uses AI, it goes through all of their reviews, and it's going to pretty much tell you what it needs to improve on, what customers want. You got to log into Amazon. I'm not even logged in. So I'm just going to scroll down to the reviews myself. And it's pretty easy to see. Remember those big size candy bars I just showed you? These aren't big at all. Look how small the candy bars are. Oh my, that looks like this for 25 bucks would piss me off. The person said it's amazing, but they're getting nothing. And that's going to be the biggest thing. This bag is shameful, way overpriced, and tiny, tiny, tiny snacks. And we can kind of log in there, but I'm not going to log in right now. So that's a great area to check, is going to be the negative reviews, because you want long-term customers. It's true that it has about 30 pieces, but this box was the most underwhelming of all I've tried this far. It's just insane how they're still getting good reviews. But step 4 is going to be niche validation. And we're just going to kind of pretty much double down on the niche and see, okay, what is there a score? Is there an opportunity score that we can validate for this type of product? And if you go into JungleScout, they do have an opportunity finder tool that gives you a niche score. So it does score the product, and you can see opportunity finder. This is one's within JungleScout. And you can type in Japanese snacks and then kind of say like the niche score. So maybe this niche may be good during the holiday season, but during the rest of the year, it's not that good. That's why I'm thinking why it's a 5. But you can kind of view, yeah, it's exactly what I'm saying. You can see the average units sold in the holiday season is completely insane. But then the rest of the year, nobody's really thinking about Japanese snacks. And we already see the spike coming back up right here in November. So this is last year compared to this year. Great. It's good to see. And this is super important that you understand when you're buying, or if you do plan on selling a Japanese snack, the main time you're going to be really going in is going to be during the holiday season. Now, it does say high competition. You can also see the top products, right? Share of voice. I probably have to be logged in to see this, but let's see. Oh, there we go. We can see the placement, the weighted position of the page to receive more share of voice, and the basic share of voice. So you can see all of this organic, who's killing it in sponsored, things like that. So it's great to see the top brands here, so you know who's doing good and who's not doing good and doubling down. And of course, at the end of the day, you got to make profit. I mean, these Japanese sellers, I know they're making profit. So you can just Google Amazon revenue calculator, and you can plug in ASINs and see the exact profit. But that's pretty much the gist of it. And it gives you a lot of opportunities to find a product and find a profitable product that people want. But that's it for today's video. If you want more Amazon videos, tell me what to cover next in the comments. If you learned something new, drop a like. And if you're an Amazon seller, I highly recommend subscribing to our channel, because we're giving away great content that's going to help you in your Amazon journey. And of course, if you need any help with selling on Amazon, contact EHP Consulting Group. The link's right in the description to contact us or schedule a call. We also do full account management. We'll help you find products, but not only that, the most important thing is maintaining sales and growing sales. And we do that 100% with our SEO, design, making sure your advertising is A1, and even more. I'm Josh Hackett, CEO of EHP Consulting Group, and I'm signing out.